Hey guys, well I thought it was high time that I gave you a rundown of winter and how the soil beds are going. Not the aquaponics this time. Well, it's been a bit of a strange winter. We've had the warmest start to winter that we've had on record, and then we've also had that combined with then a very big cold snap, so temperatures at night getting down to 5 degrees and below for extended period of time. And yeah, that's had an effect on the beds, which I'll go through in a minute. Some wins, some losses, definitely not as great as last winter or previous years, but I'll take you for a quick look around and we'll see how things are going anyway. So as you can see around this side, it's been pretty slow going this winter. These were all planted out at the end of autumn, everything in here, which I'll go through in a tick. And some things have gone well, some things have gone not so well, and some things have had lots of issues with bugs and pests. But we'll start with over here. The parsley hedge is coming along okay. They're starting to get their true leaves now, so it's coming right through here, and it's also coming up in the paving all over the place, and they are popping up in the beds here as well. The silver beets, I haven't even had a harvest off this yet. It is close, but it's been very slow going with the cold weather. And the bok choy, you can see this one here looks quite nice, but you can notice there's a lot of demented leaves like this one here. Unfortunately, with the start of winter being so warm, the cabbage moths hung around a bit longer than they normally would, so I had to use some spray, which I don't like doing on these, and that's the effect. It does the same thing to the collie and the broccoli, gives these curled sort of leaves, unfortunately. So yeah, then over here the beetroot, it's not forming up yet, but yeah, they're doing okay. They go all the way along here. The Tuscan cabbage, that also got hit pretty hard. You can see here that's cabbage moth damage. This is their outer leaves, so these are the oldest leaves, and then the inner ones, they're not looking so bad, especially on this one here. Although this plant is looking a little bit sick and a bit spindly, so I think I'll pull this one out. Yeah, it just, I don't know if it's diseased or what, but compared to the others it's not looking so good. The beans, they've been really slow going, but they've just started to take off now that we've passed the shortest day of the year, so hopefully they'll get some beans soon. The spinach, we've had a couple of harvests of spinach. This one has done really well actually. It's one of the things that has done better this winter. The kale, haven't had a harvest off it yet, but I've noticed just the last couple of days it's really starting to thicken up as well. So everything pretty much has gone really slow the last few weeks, but it's doing better now. And this last bed is beans as well as carrots. Now these have been in for what, June, July, 2 months now, and you can see there's no growth at all. If you look closely, the soil has this greenish tinge, and actually if I grab, I don't know if this will pick it up, it's that wet at the moment that it's growing like a moss on the top, unfortunately, so it's really stunted the growth. But you can see, if I show you like this row here I have thinned, so there's nice gaps between all the carrots here. So now, once the longer days, which are starting to kick in now, and the warmer days kick in, these will start to grow a lot better because they're getting nice light and plenty of space to grow, as opposed to, I guess I'll show you this row at the back, this one here that has not been thinned. So I will be doing that in the coming days, but yeah, definitely good idea to thin out your carrots. So from the carrots, I'll show you the last side over here. This was planted out with broccoli and cauliflower, but it hasn't done very well at all. I think there's a soil issue. You can see all the ones along here have died. They really struggled. I'm not sure. I tested the soil pH and there was no problem there. And we have got broccoli, but as you can see here, compared to the size of my hand, they are tiny. So this one is already, by the looks of it, about to go to flower, so that's it, that's all I get. Very disappointing compared to last year. Not sure what the problem is. My theory is that it's missing some element, definitely some important nutrient. I don't think it's of the big three, the NPK, but it's definitely missing something in the soil along here, because this is the second consecutive crop that I've had troubles along this side. Hopefully we might get some cauliflower though, time will tell. Anyway, we'll go around the other side. Alrighty, so over this other side, the potatoes, they're all doing well. They've also, they had to get sprayed because the cabbage moths were hanging about. You can see these deformed leaves, you can see here as well, but they're getting a new lot of nicely formed leaves, so hopefully they'll recover. I don't like spraying, like I said, and when I do, I like to use the eco oils and that sort of thing, but sometimes the pests just get that bad that I have to use something a little bit harsher. So I used pyrethrum this time, which does kill the bugs, but unfortunately kills beneficial bugs as well, so it's a bit of a catch-22. Anyway, I won't have a dig around because I don't think there'll be any potatoes forming yet, but yeah, the potatoes looking good. And this is the second planting, just starting to come up in these tyres here. There's another one there. So bit of a succession of planting going on with the spuds, which is good. So then over here we have the sunshine blue blueberry, which is probably one of my most successful things I have, I reckon. We get absolute masses of blueberries off this thing, and that's looking like it's going to be another bumper crop this year too. So if all goes well, we've got 2 plants of these sunshine blue, and there's more flowers on the way. The other one, this variety, I'm not sure, I can't remember what it is. Actually, yeah, I can find out what it is, hopefully. A Climax, that's right, this one was called Climax. But yeah, I'm going to get rid of these. I don't know, probably try sell them on Gumtree. They do produce, but not very well. So yeah, and they sort of wind blown. This one keeps falling over. Yeah, I think I'll get rid of these ones and get some more of those sunshine blue. So the last bed with inside the patch, I guess, is this long one that goes right through here. Down this end, the lettuce has been doing amazing. We have had huge amounts of lettuce. I put some pictures up on Facebook the other day, and there's no bitterness. It's not going to trying to bolt the seed or anything. I can't keep up. Some huge, nice, lovely red mignonette lettuce there, and some green coral over the back there. This was all lettuce through here as well, but it's been used. But then on the contrary, over this side, I've got the same issue that I had around the other side with the broccoli. You can see there's a head forming here, but it's going to be very small, and we had the same problem. You can see the damage in the leaves here with the cabbage moth early in the winter, and it got sprayed, so then we got this leaf curling and deformation going on here. So a bit unfortunate that the last crop in this bed before the aquaponics get moved is sort of a half win, half lose, but I guess that's the way it goes, eh? The other sunshine blue I've just moved to in front of the aquaponics tank here, and that one's covered in flowers as well. This one's a little bit behind the other one. This one's only just in the flowering stage. The other one is already developing, so hopefully we'll get another stack of blueberries off that. What else can I show you? I guess around here the tropical fruit section's not looking too good. The bananas, it's a bit of a losing battle for me, unfortunately. They're still there, but yeah, not looking very happy at all. The fruit trees, they're all doing okay. They've had their winter prune. You can see the tops have been chopped off there, and I've kind of thinned out some of the branches through there, especially this plum here. Plenty of pruning going on there. I've removed the fence that was through here. The garlic, I weeded through here the other day. Garlic's still doing okay all through there. Plenty of garlic. And I guess the last thing I'll show you is over the other side here. I've done my first wicking bed. Never tried these before. So the transplanted asparagus that was from the other side I've put in here. And it looks like it's doing okay in the middle of winter, and it's trying to throw some spears out there, so definitely I'll be doing another couple of wicking beds, I think. That's the draining port down here. I'll probably do a clip if I make another one. There is plenty of clips out there on YouTube on how to make a wicking bed, or what a wicking bed is if you're unsure. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I'll do another one. If I do, I'll do a clip, I guess. That's the filling port there. So I guess the only other bit is out the front. Yeah, I haven't shown that for a while. All that's happened pretty much out there is the olive trees I've just given their winter prune. So I've taken the tops off them and also thinned out the branches in the middle, just to let more light in the summer, which will ripen the fruit a bit better. And over the other side, the citrus trees, they've all had a little bit of a nip and tuck as well. The lemon tree is producing heaps. It's looking really healthy and has plenty of fruit. The navel didn't do so well this year, but did produce some fruit, but not as well as the year before. But the Valencia, that one's still got some small size fruit on it. And the rosemary hedge, that's looking not too bad. It's starting to fill out. Still a ways to go, but not too bad, I guess. It's getting there. And that's just about it, guys. That's the garden front to back. So I'm thinking in the next couple of weeks, with the longer days and the slightly warmer weather, that the garden should start to take off. Then I've got to start looking at taking things out again, even though they haven't done so well, or replanning where I'm going to put things. Also, I'm continuing on the aquaponics. I'll be doing another clip on that. There's a lot of focus on that at the moment that I'm doing. Maybe that's why the garden beds aren't doing so well. But yeah, all in all, pretty busy times. So I guess I'll see you next clip. See you later, guys. Thanks.